Hey girl, welcome back to Lunch Break, the series where we talk about trending topics on your lunch break. Today's unsponsored lunch of the day is some teriyaki salmon with some rice and some farikake and sauteed onions. And we also have a Vietnamese coffee protein shake. This is so good. Today, I wanted to talk about the new age of alpha males, the new age of incels, if you will. And it is the ever-growing Lookmaxing community. It's a group of young, insecure men that are going down like that alt-right pipeline, but they place a really great importance on specifically how someone looks. And therefore, they promote a lot of extreme ways for young men to reach a certain beauty standard. The core of the Lookmaxing community relies on this thing called Lookism. Lookism, prejudice or discrimination on the grounds of a person's appearance. Attractive people are perceived to be smarter, funnier, and more likable than less attractive people. Basically, a person being treated differently because of their looks. So the better you look, the better you are treated. The worse you look, the worse you are treated. And then they tell a story of Jeremy Meeks. He's kind of like the founding father, the inspo behind the Lookmaxing community. Jeremy has been arrested multiple times and has even assaulted a teen once. However, once his mugshot went viral, his life changed. He became very famous and a high-paid model. After his mugshot went viral, many people would comment wanting him to grape them. How different would all of this have been if he was unattractive? I just want to get some stuff in the clear before we proceed, okay? Jeremy Meeks, yes, went viral for his mugshot. However, he did serve 9 years in prison and another 13 months for illegal possession of a firearm. So anyways, the point is, he still went to jail as if he was one of us ugly folks. But I guess, thank God for the horny millennial women commenting weird shit about their fetish on Facebook. I guess that just made it all better. All of this logic leads to these Lookmaxers having this weird fantasy that if you meet this arbitrary beauty standard that they set for themselves, now you have godlike powers and the rules don't apply to you. Here's a perfect example of the toxicness of this lookism getting way out of hand. Would it still be grape if you looked like this? Yes, obviously, this is so embarrassing. Do you guys think that crimes are only crimes if the person is ugly? Do you think the trials are the victims sitting here being yeah, Your Honor, yeah, this man ruined my life, but I need to see him walking like a evil New York boyfriend in a Hallmark movie to see if I want to drop the charges. Okay, would his dad have handed him in if he looked like this? And then it's just edits of these Lookmaxers on TikTok looking at the camera like they're constipated as Guys, the videos of them trying to mog at the camera is gotta be one of my favorite content to laugh at. They're always this is my face when I'm trying to shit after eating bottomless breadsticks at Olive Garden and my colon is bricked up on a Tuesday. So if you guys don't know who this is, or if you're not American, this is Tyler Robinson. He's allegedly the person that pew-pewed Charlie Kirk, and according to the story, his own dad was the one that turned him in once he found out the truth. Are you guys really implying that if he was hotter, with a sharper jawline and a longer edge streak, that his dad would be so attracted to him that he wouldn't have turned him in? What the is this, an episode of Twilight? POV, how the SS officers pulled up to the Nuremberg trials. And it's just, again, a bunch of celebrities and models walking the runway. Again, what is the argument that you guys are trying to make here? You guys are sitting here being oh yeah, these SS officers, they rolled up in that bitch. They were dripped out as from head to toe, okay? It was icy in that bitch. And then they all got executed and thrown in prison for their war crimes. What? You guys literally sound like that annoying ass friend that we all have that just says every single excuse under the sun to justify why she's still with her boyfriend. Yeah, he cheated and he's really into schmatzy shit, but he's got a sharp jawline, he's got a little button nose, he's so cute. That's what you guys sound like. Just imagine being this person's mom and instead of finding corn or weird Reddit shit on her son's computer, instead she finds a bunch of folders, one of them being named SS baddie inspo pics, and it's just a bunch of pictures of blonde young men. Like, what do you even do at that point? At that point, I'd just be like, honey, just watch the. So do you guys see how like the lookmaxing community with this logic soon became out of hand? These strong movements always start with like a kernel of truth. Like, yes, people get treated differently based on how you look. People assume things about you based on how you look. However, okay, being attractive is not like a be-all end-all. Like, you don't just get away with crimes because you mogged the judge. You don't just get away from discrimination or maltreatment because you have a six-pack with a button nose. It's not an indicator of someone's success or wealth or their self-worth as a human being. So like I said earlier, there are these like lookmaxing schools on TikTok. There's multiple different lookmaxing professors there. But my favorite one, you guys, has to be Mogwarts. Yep, Mogwarts. And I believe that Mogwarts is ran by this creator, K. Shami. And pretty much what he does is that he accepts random people. This one, for example, is about Kai Cenat. So he'll show you what your highest potential will be. So for Kai, it's an 89 out of 100 because he's short. And then he tells you all the ways that you can go from like being a 50 out of 100 to 89 out of 100. Aww. He's so nice. Anyways, I thought that we could attend a few lessons at Mogwarts and these other lookmaxing schools on TikTok together. Most of them is just trying to tell you the importance of like why lookism is the most important thing in your life and like what the beauty standard should be and what you should do to get there. The truth about Blackpill, and essentially what they're saying in this video is that like girls will say that they like a certain thing, but this is what we actually need. This is what women actually want. I need a light-skinned boy, and it's like showing that women actually wants the guy on the right, not the one on the left, even though they're both light-skinned. I need me a black boy. I need me a white boy. Tired eyes are so hot. I'm jealous. What they mean is, I like tired eyes if his name is Timothy Hal Chalamet. Asian boys are so cute, bro. They mean Japanese or Filipino boys. Sorry, if you're a K-pop star with a gajillion fans that would literally sell their souls to be with you, you're not hot. You'll never be hot because you're not Japanese or Filipino. Sorry. Chubby fat guys are the best. Lie. They couldn't even get a picture of a fat guy. They're like, there's not a single fat guy, even if he has a sharp jawline. There's not a single fat guy that these bitches actually like. All those bitches that flick their beans to Jack Black, them bitches are lying. Guys, be honest with me, okay? Do you guys think that he looked up cute black boys, or do you think he already had those photos saved on deck? I have a feeling he has like a Pinterest account and he just has folders for every single guy that he likes. They all have different categories. Oh, that's a cute black boy. Alexa, save that to my cute black boys with hunter eyes folder. Leonardo DiCaprio in a Gucci suit. I need to add him to my SS baddie inspo folder on Pinterest. Guys, why do I miss old school bullying? Like, now we have kids that have to worry about getting pewed in the school, and then they also have to worry about ending up on some Blackpill incel lookmaxing edit where they're like the ugly one. At this point, I would rather just have you shove my head in a toilet and make up a rumor that I'm a huge whore. Like, just say that. Okay, in this next video, I thought that we could learn what a person looks like from a scale of 1 all the way through 10. To go from 1 to 7, you just have to have a really asymmetrical, boxy jaw and some Bob Ross hair. And then I guess to get from 7 out of 10 to 10 out of 10, you just need to get hella sun damage and give off this aura of stepdad. Guys, this is just me. This looks so uncanny. Like, look at this 10 out of 10 photo. This looks like a character from the Polar Express. He looks like one of those dolls that would pop out at you in like a Conjuring movie or something. I feel like this is the exact inspo photo that Ben Shapiro gave to his injector when he got all that filler back in the day. Things that make you ugly. Thin lips, and it's a picture of Tom Holland. Narrow lips, wrinkly dark eye skin, bad health indicator. Asymmetry, negatively impacts a facial harmony. Bad eye spacing. eyes too far apart or too close together. Everyone is beautiful in their own way. Stop lying to people. How differently are these people treated in society versus like hot look-maxing people? I guess good? Like, yeah, I guess if I looked like Tom Holland and had Tom Holland's thin lips, I would be casted in a billion-dollar franchise and then get to stick my nose in Zendaya's boobs all day. Like, is that so bad? I mean, Halle was literally casted as the Little Mermaid, and like little girls dressed up to look like her. And then we have Marco. He was literally married to Adriana Lima. Like, Adriana Lima bagged that, and then she cried over him cheating on her. Something I've surmised from watching all of these edits so far is that the look-maxing beauty standard seems to be very like Northwestern European beauty standards. Like, if you're a person of color, or even if you're like Eastern European, good luck trying to fit into these beauty standards. Like, for example, if you're Asian, Black, or Indigenous, our cheeks, our facial width is gonna be very different. We're not gonna have that narrow buccal fat removal type face, you know? Like, I'm Southeast Asian as bitch. I am not meant to have a button nose. Imagine a button nose with these cheeks. I feel like whoever came up with these look-maxing beauty standards, they were like, I like them extra white. I want them to look like they ride a bike, they're uncircumcised, and they squeegee their shower type of white. Yep, that's the type of white I'm talking about. Okay, next, I wanted to complete some homework. We have homework from the School of Mogwarts. Mogwarts students, we have a problem. The mouth breather from Azkamogged has captured Harry Mugger. Choose your power to save him. 1, jelking cream. 2, bones mashing. And 3, gua sha? I love how the look-maxing community has now claimed gua shawing. Like, imagine being the professor of Mogwarts and you're like, guys, here's our lesson plan. 1, jelking, which is stretching out our meat, okay? 2, bone smashing, which is taking blunt objects and hitting your face to fix your bone structure. And 3, gua sha, the lymphatic massage techniques that Asian aunties have been doing for ages. Guys, I can't wait to see what I'll say steal from like the girly pops and the Asian aunties. Okay, class in session. Today at Mogwarts, we're going to learn how to wear oversized pink visors in the sun, and also using whale placenta Korean face mask. And don't you dare turn on the AC in your house. Mogwarts student, we are under attack. The dark triads from Azkamogged has escaped and are coming to mog us all. Choose your mogger to protect you. Harry Mogger abilities: Hunter Eyes, Sharpest Jawline, Edge Attack. Draco Mogfoy, 100% harmony, knows what Mog means, 6'4". Cedric Moggery, perfect coloring, most muscles, creator of Hunter Eyes. Sorry, boss, I can't make it to work today. I have to mew and edge to the full moon before I wash all with the boys. Look, for anyone that wants to study how to talk to their Gen Alpha, younger Gen Z cousins at the holidays, okay? Go ahead and just watch all the Mogwarts videos. You'll learn real quickly. You know, as a girlie that loves makeup and skincare my entire life, whatever happened to just telling kids to wear sunscreen and eat better, get some sleep, or maybe, you know, growing into their faces, right? Why are we skipping that and going straight to jelking and bones mashing? Like, was sunscreen ever in the cards for you? Or were you guys just gonna enthusiastically skip to contorting your wieners? Like, why is it always that? Okay, next I wanted to talk about this thing called Blackpill Edits. And it's pretty much a genre of edits on TikTok where these people just bully random innocent people to make fun of how they look, to like promote the look-maxing beauty standard. Me, when I realize I'm low-key pretty, cope. And then it's just edits of a bunch of like models and TikTokers and stuff. And then the caption on this video says, "Why is she lying?" This is Nora responding to comments about how she's ugly, she's sub-zero, and she says,
"Yeah, but I'm kind, smart, thoughtful, and caring. And those are things that matter more."
And then it's just, again, edits of a bunch of models walking down the runway. The implication being that like Nora is ugly and looks do matter. And then we have, I graduated from Harvard. And then it's a picture of him at this graduation. and then his sash says Mog. I mean this so seriously when I say I have never seen a group of people so passionate about peaking in high school in my entire life than the Lookmaxing community. I'm not even kidding. Just the way that you saw this random dude, rightfully so, celebrating that he graduated from Harvard, and you were so jealous that you decide to make a custom sash that says Mog on it so you can pretend like graduating from Mogwarts, the mewing school, is just as impressive or more impressive than Harvard? Like, at such a young age, so many of these young men have already built up the resentment and the anger that a 40-year-old stepdad loser has. Yeah, you went to Harvard, now you make lots of money. But back in my day, I used to mog hard. Back in 2025, I used to have a crazy hairline, and I looked good in an SS costume. Okay, now I wanted to talk about a very important someone in the Lookmaxing community, and it is Clavicular. Clavicular is a 19-year-old Lookmaxing influencer, and his whole shtick is that he goes on these podcasts and he like pretty much tells you like all the things that's wrong with your face. So in this video here, he's going to rate the streamer Marlon.
What would you rate Marlon on a scale from 1 to 10?
I would rate Marlon between a 7.5 and an 8 out of 10. So I'd put him right around Chad. Extremely good looking, very mager. So I'd rate him Chad.
What's his like main negative?
His main negative is his mandibular growth, right? So he's got a bit of a recessed mandible. You look at some of the clips of him in motion from the side profile. His chin is slightly recessed.
What would you rate Michael B. Jordan? A lot of girls I know, they really like Michael B. Jordan for whatever reason.
I can tell you the reason. It's the fact that he's rich and famous, right? In terms of facial aesthetics, he's far below average. I would say that he's about 4 out of 10, maybe 3.5. Super facially challenged, very aesthetically disfortunate.
Guys, I can't. The way he talks about this brain rot as if it's like real shit, like as if he's like a scientist talking about a dinosaur fossil.
Yeah, Marlon, I put him near Chad. He mogs. He's a mogger. Yeah. He's Chad. He's Chad.
Like, what are we even saying? Why does he know so much about what Marlon's jaw looks like when he moves his face? Like, does he have a mega 4K police-issued monitor where he can just study Marlon's mandibular growth from every single angle throughout the years in slow-mo? Like, why does he know that? He's sitting there hunched over looking at his mega screen. Yeah, I just feel like Marlon would like definitely get caught for committing triple homicide, so he doesn't mog as much as Ted Bundy. So I'm gonna put him in 7.5. Yeah, I would give Marlon a 10, but he just wouldn't look that good in an SS uniform. He wouldn't mog at the Nuremberg trial. So for that reason, I give him a 7.5. And if you guys thought that his thoughts on male beauty standards was cringe, let me show you what he feels about women.
How can she improve?
Well, her mid face is way too long. Obviously, she's got the jowls coming in, horrible nasolabial folds, horrible total facial width to height ratio. Just really bad age indicators, but obviously at 30, that's not something really that's going to surprise me. Her upper maxilla is super recessed, horrible infraorbitals.
Do you think women are more attractive than men?
Absolutely not, because when we look at women, we're looking at the most put together, frauded versions of themselves. But with men, it's natural, unchanged beauty that can't be frauded because it's a bone-related thing. We see women, face full of makeup, it's kind of hard to tell, and they can really do a lot to fraud certain things like facial angularity, their coloring, but men aren't doing that yet.
Do they ever reach like a point of clarity? You know, like it's 3 a.m. They've been looking at men's beautiful jawlines for 6 hours straight, and they dead ass think that men are more attractive than women. Like, do you think they ever come to the conclusion that maybe they're at least bisexual? God, he just reminds me of every single mean gay in an early 2000s makeover show. Like, TLC would have hired him back in 2008 to like bully women into wearing a pencil skirt, you know? Oh, honey, you have negative canthal tilt and you're built like an ice agent? You can't wear a bubble skirt. No, honey. So you want to be a paralegal? Oh, honey, not with those jowls. And of course, I wanted to show you guys a couple of the extreme measures he takes to achieve this look-maxing beauty standard that they've set for each other.
What drugs do you take in a day?
I'm taking testosterone every single day. I take minoxidil for my hair. I take dutasteride for my hair. I take 7.5 milligrams of Accutane a day. I use crystal meth as a stimulant and to lean max. It's much more mild than Adderall, actually, and I'm pretty much using meth for hollow cheeks.
So he's on roids and crystal to lean max. But I just want to tell you guys what actually happens to the way you look from taking these types of substances, okay? Symptoms of skin lesions, sores, premature aging, dental damage, symptoms of roids, makes you look old, acne, ball shrinkage, you can't produce your own testosterone. So women are frauds for using contour pens to contour our faces. But men are completely natural when they're using roids and crystal to bone smash their faces to get a chiseled jawline. It's just really sad to me because he's only 19, you guys. And when you're that young, you don't think about the implications of the things you do on your life later. Like, if you guys think that filler and Botox is going to wreak havoc on women influencers, imagine what Clavicular is going to be like when he's my age and he's been roided up and on for a decade. Like, first of all, everybody is ugly at 19. You haven't even grown into your features yet. Like, what? You're still a growing human being. I feel there's a chance that like someone from the Lookmaxing community now uses me in those Blackpill edits because, you know, I'm ugly and gonna be 30 soon, so that's like the death of a human being. So I thought that I could just do the work for them and I could just make some Blackpill inspo edits of myself. I'm ugly and gonna be 30 soon, so that's like the death of a human being. Please let me know if anybody makes a Blackpill edit of me or like makes edits about how ugly I am, because genuinely, I need a good laugh, okay? And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know your feelings in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!